The Harry Potter series is one of the most iconic known to date. Generations of people saw these kids grow up, tackling the challenges that came in their way. The world that J.K. Rowling created has many references, notable points, and secrets. So, here are my top 10 Harry Potter facts you may not know. Number 10. Fluxweed, Mandrake and Wormwood. J.K. Rowling took witchy sounding names from a herbal book, so most of the names you hear mentioned in the series are probably actual herbs used in the 1600s. This book also included some lore behind it as well, so you'll never know where the inspiration could hit. Number 9. Truancy Prevention. In Great Britain, when the third book of the series, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, came out, J.K. Rowling's publisher asked stores not to sell the book until school was over for that day. This was a preventive measure against an enormous amount of absences. Number 8. Increased literacy. The Harry Potter series has boosted confidence in young readers, and those who have read the series continue on reading other novels like it, such as The Chronicles of Narnia. The books are said to be a good transition into reading more complex things. Number 7. Platform 9 3/4. In London's famous King's Cross station, fans from all over the world have come to take pictures of the platforms 9 and 10. It became so frequent that the station has placed a sign that says Platform 9 3/4, and underneath the sign is a trolley, halfway through the wall just like in the series. There, they have people to take your photos in a very festive Hogwarts house scarf. So, if you're ever in London, go to King's Cross Station and get your ticket for the Hogwarts Express. Number 6. J.K. Rowling's Success. J.K. Rowling's book series is known by nearly all. They've spawned the amazing movie series, games, and a lot of merchandise. Through all this, J.K. Rowling has become the first billionaire through writing books. Number 5. Russian prison. Harry's godfather, Sirius Black, is depicted to have large tattoos all over his body, probably from the years spent in Azkaban. J.K. Rowling borrowed some Russian prison tattoos for Sirius's tattoos. These tattoos were symbolizing someone who should be respected and feared. And when you take a look at Sirius at first, he is a bit scary looking. Number 4. An old coot or real seer? Professor Trelawney was a character that many people blew off as a comic relief character. Her predictions were very odd and said to be incorrect when she would predict the death of at least one student a year. But some of her little superstitions and predictions actually should have been listened to, such as her inability to sit at a table with 12 other people. In Prisoner of Azkaban, Trelawney refuses to sit at a table with 12 other people. She claimed that she would be the 13th, and the first to get up would die. In Order of the Phoenix, Sirius Black is sitting with the others and is the first to get up from the chair, and he does end up dying. Number 3. He Who Must Not Be Named. He Who Must Not Be Named, Harry Potter's nemesis. His name actually derives from the French phrase flight of death, vol de la mort. When saying this, the T is silent, and it has been stated by J.K. Rowling that the T was meant to be unsaid. However, due to the movies enunciating the T, it has been immortalized as Voldemort. Number 2. Lady in Pink. Dolores Umbridge. Any Harry Potter fan hears the name and their eyes will more than likely start twitching. She is one of those characters that there is no redeeming quality behind her. She wasn't at all tolerant towards Muggleborns, despite herself having a Muggle mother, and she hated that about herself. She blamed her mother for her brother's lack of magical use, and if that doesn't make you dislike her, she bribed her own father to quit his job as a janitor from the ministry, just so no one would question their relations. Number 1. I Open at the Close. This is the famous line engraved into the golden snitch. But did you know that the Battle of Hogwarts was in 1998? That was the same year the first book was ever published. It makes you wonder if J.K. Rowling knew that everything was going to work out in the end, despite all the troubles. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's list, and if you want to see another one, click here for my top 10 common fears you may have. Anyway, as a leaving note, everyone seems to associate themselves with one of the 4 main houses, so let me know in the comments which one you think you are.